Yeah.
I better talk to him privately, Miss Price.
Okay,
The
okay.
usual, I'll need report and evidence and
Oh, he's
whatnot
not
when
being
you get.
charged with anything at this time. I'm doing an
Okay.
investigation, and he requested a lawyer during questioning.
I see. Okay.
You're more than welcome to
This is
talk with him, though.
interesting. Sure thing. Thank you.
I'll go through the other side.
506 to 510. Let me know when Cat's okay with us letting Kara out. She's still being held in solitary, right?
Yep.
No, we didn't hear. But down
Yeah.
this end.
When are you okay with letting Cora out?
She was very cooperative. I would say as long as she stays away from visitation for now, she'll be all right.
Okay. Okay.
510 to 506. Price says she's been cooperative, so as long as she stays away from visitation, she could be let out.
10-4, go let her out.
Look her over and see if she has any traces of blood or vomit or anything on her person.
10-4.
And give me a good picture of her.
10-4.
Ugh.
EMS to DOC.
Send it.
Will you guys be coming to visit Mr. Kirk?
Are any of you going to visit Mr. Kirk?
Yes, actually, I planned on it.
10-4, some of us will be.
10-4. Okay. You guys just let me know of your arrival, and I can get the doors open for you. All right?
4, thank you.
Switching back over to EMS.
I don't know how long this is gonna take.
duty to EMS. We got one down visual here. Gunshot wounds. Did that all that come through? I'm sorry.
I believe you're on Tech 5.
What's up for?
I was so confused. You had me checking my radio.
Mr. Bow was up here asking how Johnny died.
Who's Mr. Bow?
A biker guy that was here up earlier around the time I'm assuming Johnny died.
Yeah, it's about Tia, and he's really chill. He's donated a lot of stuff to the lifers. He can't know any of those answers currently right now since it's still.
Thank you.
I mean, I know that.
No problem. All right, I just emailed you his pockets.
Thank you. And I hate to ask this, but any correctional officers that were on duty, are they able to write a report regarding the events, how the body was found, who found it?
Yeah, absolutely. It was me and Tommy that found it, or was told about it first. So.
And who told you about it?
The mime and Cora. They ran to the airlock, or like the mile, to tell us. Cora said that the mime told her, and she ran to get us, and the mime followed her.
Okay.
Something along the lines of that.
They found the arm or they found the body?
I'm not entirely sure. I can review my body cam to see exactly what they said.
If I could have that body cam footage.
Oh,
when
yeah,
you were
absolutely.
first made aware and whoever contacted you, that would be so helpful.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
We're ready for Kelly Price to come on over. I don't know what side.
I see some pictures in his pockets. Did you look at those?
Yeah, they were pictures taken of him. Like, I think throwing up like gang signs and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I guess that's
Nothing.
fine. Okay.
I don't think incriminating.
Are you ready, ma'am?
I believe he is.
We'll all get real close. All right, now that you have your lawyer present, sir, are you willing to answer some questions? Sure. Okay. Mr. Sofa, who is it that found the body of Mr. Kirk? Two Department of Correction guards found Mr. Kirk? Okay. It's my understanding, sir, that you came across something else. Can you tell me about that? You came across an arm and a leg, and what did you do when you came across the arm and the leg? You ran over to Cora and told her, and then you went to find the correctional officers. Did you ever go and find the body? So you never went anywhere near the body. Okay. How did you hurt your arm? Okay. And what happened to your gloves? Threw them. Sir, sir, they were. I imagine is what I found in the toilet, sir. Why would you not put them in the trash? Why would you flush them down a toilet? Okay, well, I have your gloves or whatever was found in the toilet in your room that resembles gloves. And so I want you to know that I'm going to thoroughly analyze those with whatever capabilities I have. Hmm. How did you know Mr. Kirk? No, how well or how long, either one. You could answer both of those. Made fun of you when you were in solitary? Did that upset you? You had never hurt anyone? Okay. So was the fight about uh him making fun of you while you were in solitary?
Which fight exactly are you talking about, Miss Price?
His disagreement. He just told me that Mr. Kirk started a fight with him a couple of days ago. So Mr. Kirk was the aggressor. Okay. You were seen speaking with Mr. Kirk earlier today in the yard. What were you speaking about? Did you see anybody else in the courtyard? Okay, okay. And get real close. Smell your breath. Okay. Mr. Mime, just to clarify, you never went over to see the body? So you and Cora did go over to see it. Do you remember which cards they were? Okay. Mr. Sova, uh, what's your opinion on roses? Don't you have a rose on your person right now? Or it's a fake rose? Interesting. Okay. Mr. Sofa, do you have any knives or sharp implements hidden anywhere in this prison? You say that you would never hurt anyone, and it's not the first time you've said it. Yet you have pled guilty to charges such as aggravated battery and aggravated assault several times. I mean, to be fair, sir, this isn't a court of law. You can simply choose to not answer. You don't have to plead the fifth. Mr. Sofa, why did you kill Mr. Kirk? I don't know if he's gonna answer. Well, I gotta be honest with you, Mr. Sofa. There's you and Miss Dracos, and there was Mr. Kirk. That's it. That's it that's around right now. Everybody else was locked up in their cells. Well, that's fair. However, I don't discriminate, Mr. Sofa. I don't like anybody. So there you go. I have you, the last person seen with Mr. Kirk. Exactly at the location where, quite frankly, a severed body part was recovered. I have you that has beef with Mr. Kirk. All the motive in the world, making fun of you in solitary. Really upset you. And then you, oh, I would never hurt anybody. Yeah, you're pleading guilty multiple times to violent felony charges of hurting people.
Could it be possible he's getting framed for this?
Would it be possible he's getting framed? Who would frame him? You think the correctional officers would frame him? Is that your assertion?
I am merely stating that you are going a little hard on him.
Oh, I'll go hard on everybody, man. I only know how to do my job, and that's 100%. One way to do it.
Good thing I never try to get between you and whichever other criminals.
Some have tried. How do you feel now that Mr. Kirk is no longer with us? I can see on your face how sad you feel. Here, hold on. Hmm. If there's anything here I can check. Mr. Sofa, here's the thing about me.
PDDOC.
I
Go for DOC.
turning off this radio first off. But I really like and value honesty, Mr. Sofa. I do. And I really dislike it when people are dishonest with me. I don't have time for that. I don't feel like there's any need for that. And when people are honest, their outcomes usually go a lot better. Now there is all sorts of blood and evidence all over that scene. And if I find evidence that returns to you, sir, and I find that you have lied to me, Mr. Sofa, number one, that's really going to upset me. But number two, that's going to look real bad for you. You can explain why his DNA is there. And why would you lie? Oh, probably because you don't want to go down for murdering another inmate. That would probably be a good reason to lie. You always tell the truth no matter what. Let me review my notes. I would never hurt anyone. Hmm. Mr. Silva, do you often lose long periods of time? Like you just wake up somewhere different? Don't know what happened or how you got there? Do you take any medications or prescription or otherwise that would impact your ability to recall or impair your judgment of any sort? Well, I'm very confused. You would never hurt anybody, yet you have pled guilty to aggravated battery or stabbing multiple people. That seems like it's hurting people.
Miss Price, may I ask which people he has stabbed in the past, then?
Oh, which people? Specific names? I'd have to go through the reports. It's mostly correctional officers. He's also made threats to stab additional officers. He also ran over an officer twice in one day with his scooter. Just last night, he attempted to stab Mr. R. Kelly after ramping his scooter, flying through the air into the ocean, taking him out to sea to stab him. But he would never hurt anybody, man. He would never hurt anybody.
The problem right now is that this incident appears to be different from those incidents.
Oh, he has a clear, established pattern of behavior, ma'am.
Then why was it an inmate that was murdered, not an officer that was stabbed this time around?
Oh, well, that would probably be because he was making fun of Mr. Sofa for being in solitary. I kind of personally feel like it would be in the best interest of the state and the other inmates and correctional officers here up at Bolingbrook State Penitentiary if Mr. Sofa spent more time in solitary. You don't like solitary? Do you think that stabbing people is not hurting them? Maybe it's helping them? Okay.
Miss Price, what proof is there exactly that he has been on the scene itself and
I
has
totally
contributed
believe
to
you.
murder?
What happened?
What proof and evidence is there currently that you have that proves that he was actually there and murdered Mr. Kirk?
Well, I have a lot of evidence to analyze, ma'am, number one. Number two, there were exactly 2 inmates that had free roam, or 3 inmates, I guess, at the time of the incident that had free roam of the yard, including the victim, Mr. Sofa, and Miss Dracos. I fully plan on speaking with Miss Dracos at length as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe I should get your phone number in case I come back for additional questions for Mr. Sofa and some evidence to process.
I can stick around and we can exchange phone numbers. That is no problem to me.
We will put Mr. I would never hurt anybody in a nice safe location. You know, Mr. Sofa, I heard that a lot of people don't like you. You seem to have beef with everybody. What's that all about? I still don't think. I don't mean beef like that. I mean like uh, confrontations, disagreements. People make fun of you often, Mr. Sofa? I'm real sorry to hear that. It been like a lifelong thing or just since you've been a mime? Okay. I think I have any more questions right now, but I'll be looking for you later, Mr. Mime. Still plan on stabbing Mr. Gamble when you get out? Okay, I totally believe you. I totally believe you.